Okay, so here we have some nice extensible strands. So try and make it so that you can see. Okay. If you've ever braided hair, this is not going to be a surprise to you. It's very easy. Once again, pinch this fucking thing together. Pinch it. You have the 3 joined at the top and they're pinched, and I even sometimes stick it to the counter. So this is when the seams become important. So you'll start to see that, like here, I don't know if it shows up, but the seam is kind of wrapping around. So we want the seams always, no matter what the seams are facing down, because otherwise it's going to be ugly when you braid it. And if some of the seams are pointing upwards and you have a little burst, it's no good. So this is very simple. Start on either side, but it's the same pattern. You take one strand, you bring it through. Move the middle one out of the way. Okay? Take the strand on the opposite side, bring it to the middle, make sure the seam side is down, and then just adjust as you go. You don't want the braid to be too tight, but you don't want it to be too loose. The reason you don't want it to be too tight is because it still has to proof, so it needs to open up a little bit. But then again, you don't want it to be too loose, so it's just, see, there's a seam, so I'm going to make sure it's pointing down. Same here. Is it pointing down? And you just adjust as you go. He's pointing down, and there we go, and it's coming along, and it's looking good. It's looking nice. Okay, so when you get to the end, you go as far as you can go, and then once again, you give it pinch for life. And we'll take it, so I'm just going to take it like this, put it right onto the oh my god, baking pan. But when I put it down, I'm going to tuck the ends under. These pokes, I'm going to tuck them under. So I'm just going to do that now. Okay, here we go. So here's the next one. We pinch it. Bring the middle one over. Bring the side over. Move the middle one out of the way. Always making sure it's seam side down. And if you're feeling ambitious and you want to do a 4-strand, there's lots of great tutorials on how to do 4 strands out there. I just thought that I'd start with something simple. And there you go. See, my strands aren't perfect, but it's still going to be a tasty bit of business. Okay. Normalement, if I was baking this for someone other than myself, I'd be like super picky about the strands, but whatevs, man. We're in quarantine. Nobody cares about perfection. Okay, I just want to show you how I do this. So, my baking pan. So I'm going to pick this up by the ends, and when I put it down, just give it a little tuck. You just tuck that in. And there, you see how that looks nice. And I've already egg washed the other one. So I'll egg wash this one. And I'll just show you how I do it. Try and get in all the nooks and crannies. So this will keep it moist while it's proofing. So the skin doesn't form. And then right before we bake it, we'll egg wash it again. And then I like mine with poppy seed, so I'm going to do poppy seed on top. So she's all dressed and ready to proof. So I'm just going to put these in the oven. I'm not even going to turn on the proofing setting because it's nice and warm in here. And this will proof for 75 minutes. Here they is. Why did I put them so far apart? Nobody knows. So these are ready to go into the oven, and I'm going to egg wash them one more time makes it nice and shiny. I just saw where some people do it with only egg white, so I'll be interested to try that sometime. I'm using 1 egg plus about, I don't know, a tablespoon of water, maybe 2 tablespoons of water, whisked together. Once again, getting all the nooks and crannies. This bread's a bit, it's stickier than other breads, so it's hard to give it the poke test because your finger just kind of gets stuck on it. So you can do it with the brush. That's ready. It's ready. Don't go too already I feel like this is a little bit too much egg wash. Don't go too crazy with the egg wash. You want just enough, but make sure it's not like dripping grossness. So I'm gonna do, whoops, poppy seeds. I also like sesame, but I'm saving the sesame seeds for my sourdough. I really like a lot of poppy seeds. But you can do it just a little bit if you want, whatever you like. Challah! Challah! So it actually took about 45 minutes to bake these for whatever reason this time. But, and I rotated the tray halfway through, and then at a certain point I turned the challah themselves sidey-wise just to get some even brownage happening. But I'm pretty pleased with how these turned out. The bottom looks nice, sounds nice, looks good. I can't wait to crack these babies open and have a slice. So anyway, I hope you found that helpful, and I hope you enjoy the challah. Bye.